What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. I haven't talked about Shiba Inu in quite some time. The last time I've mentioned it was the burn that they did for Shibarium, and typically we see any type of videos that are created whenever there's any type of hype. And I held Shiba Inu for a very, 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 very long time, hoping that the ecosystem dev team would do something to benefit the community. And they have done a little bit here with Shibarium finally being able to burn. Obviously, not going through that consistently, but we are seeing burns nonetheless. So it is something that comes out as positive, right? But is this like too little too late for this community? Is it too little too late for what they've done in order to see the burns here? Because it's what, 3+ years at this point where we could have seen burns throughout that whole entire time period with everything that was created. And now, we're finally seeing something within the last few months, but it seems like it's like too little too late, right? People have already waited, and the hype seemed to really run its course when it comes to Shiba Inu. And when we get into this bull run, we're seeing so many other meme coins that are coming up that have so much more potential. But will Shiba Inu be able to stand with it, right? Will Shiba Inu be able to stand with all the other, coins that are out there and tokens? And honestly, I think yes. I think it can. I think it can find a way to stand with it and honestly still be worth quite a bit. Get up to the levels that it once was, maybe a 40, 50 billion dollar market cap. Even though it doesn't have any type of major use case to it. When it comes to meme coins, I don't think we are looking for major use cases. We're just looking for things that can really move and, bring a lot of people to the market. And that's what Shiba Inu can do. They currently still have a lot of holders within the project, including me. Now, do I have as much as I did before? No. I did, burn off a lot. I burned off 300 million. I had 300 million, but at the bottom of the market where things were kind of getting tough, I had to take from Shiba Inu. I had to take from a couple of other plays because I still believed in Shiba Inu and still want to hold the amount that I at least wanted to hold, which was 100 million. And right now I'm sitting at 93 million. And the reason why it's 93 instead of 100 is because crypto.com had to charge me an arm and a leg in order to move it. And honestly, if that would get up to a value of $1, that would be $7 million that I'm technically giving up. However, I'm not really shooting for that level right now. As we're not really seeing burns, I can't say that I'm pushing for that level of $1. I have some little like sliver of hope. That's pretty much all. I'm never going to close the door completely, because if you close the door completely, then that means you might as well close out your position before it even gets to that point. And I know I'm not. I know I'm going to have some for the long term, multiple millions for the long term. But the point is like, how far can this really go and how much can this really be worth? Can I make up the losses that I did have? Because even where it currently stands, I'm down significantly, right? I'm down half my investment. And while I did end up taking some out, I'm still down basically half the investment that I did have there, which is giving me somewhere around $2,000 down right now. I currently have less than $1,000, and I hope to see this really, really flourish. But let's talk about what I plan to do with Shiba Inu and if I plan on buying more. And when I say if, I mean I already did plan on buying more, but let me display exactly what I did here to purchase more. So guys, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. If you guys want to do what I'm doing, you could feel free to use my Margex link that's down below to start trading with leverage, as well as if you want to follow me on Patreon, feel free to do that. But currently, Shiba Inu is sitting at 0.00008821. It's at 5 zeros and an 8. Down to a 5.1 or almost $5.2 billion market cap. Still not crazy low. You're still sitting at a multiple $billion market cap for this position, but you're only seeing about $100 million in volume. What we saw with this in the last bull run as well as even the fall from that bull run. We were sitting at about a $700 million market cap, or sorry, $700 million volume day minimum, where we saw billions of dollars that were going through this, and things were looking, crazy to the upside, right? Where we see so much volume and so much popularity, and people are waiting for it to come back and make a large move. We're currently seeing it still has 589 trillion coins in supply, so it's kind of like out the window. Like, is this truly going to burn? It's burning, but it's not having any type of an impact. This is 589 trillion. In order to burn off 1 trillion, you need to burn off basically 1,000 billions. And throughout this Shibarium process, we haven't burned that. Throughout the community burning, we haven't burned that. So if we're not even able to do that as like a whole all together, then what makes you think we're going to be able to burn off 589 of those trillion rather than just 1 trillion? So it's definitely proved to be very, very tough, especially since the ecosystem dev team took them so long in order to even start burning. This is the first couple of burns that they've ever done, and it's 3 years later, right? It honestly sucks. So let's get into what I decided to do. Now, as you all know, I trade on Margex. I like Margex. They also offer Shiba Inu on their platform. So I decided that I would buy Shiba Inu. I bought it at a 10x leverage, and I invested about 100, a little over $100. And that was in LTC. So I leveraged that LTC, that $100 worth of LTC, at 10x, which gave me about $1,000, a little over $1,000 that I am trading with. I'm not investing a lot of my money, but I am risking this quite a bit. As you can see, my full liquidation point would be around the 0.00 or 5 zeros. Basically, it's giving you extra zeros. What this is 1K SHIB. So it basically adds 3 zeros into it, so it shows you only 2 zeros, right? But the reality is the real price is 5 zeros, right? So anyways, you're sitting at 5 zeros, 87 or 88 where it currently is, and my liquidation point is 5078. So honestly, this is risking quite a bit. It's risking $100 in order to see this run to this level to where it hopefully, adds or drops a zero and then continues to flourish from there. However, we could see this completely pull back. Right now, it's around the 200 EMA, and we could see this fall back a little bit more, but I decided to go in on SHIB to see what this can be, since it is at more of a down point rather than being up at this higher tier, this higher level. And even if we do see this, if we look at this in the past, right, the lowest level was 0.005 or 5 zeros and a 5. And I would hope that that wouldn't be the case, that it would fall down there, that it would kind of stay above these points from October and, bounce off of the 200 EMA or around the 200 EMA level. Now, that all depends. I don't really know exactly what truly will happen because SHIB does go rogue sometimes, but I decided to invest a little bit more into SHIB, and it will end up paying me out in LTC, but either way, it will pay me out in whatever I do gain within SHIB. This will be more of a shorter term play, not expected to be crazy long term, but I still have my 93 million that's sitting over in my Coinbase portfolio, 93.5 million. That's right here. And I will let you guys know if I decide to buy any more. This is lower than my cost basis. My cost basis is 0.00002. So this is way lower than my cost basis where it currently stands. So I can continue to buy more. Honestly, I still see the success within SHIB. If I go into their contract, you're going to see that they have 1.3, almost 1.4 million holders. Like, it still has the popularity. It's not showing it right now. And you probably won't see it, at these low levels. People will question every day if this is even it. And honestly, it really does show me, as you see the holders, as you see the believers, as you see the people that are looking for this to grow, right? Everybody's believing in it. Everybody, deep down in their soul, they believe that this still has the power to push quite a bit. So that's where I am as well. I decided to buy more SHIB. not a crazy amount, $1,000 more, and I'm risking $100 basically. So if you guys want to start leverage trading by maybe risking $100 and investing $1,000, if you find the right place, you can trade at a 10x leverage on SHIB if you want to. You can trade at a 25x leverage if you feel like this is the low point. Feel free to use my link from RJX down below. But we'll see how this works out. I'll make sure to keep you guys updated. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.